welcome to Mr. and Miss Connections. I'm your host, Andrew.
And I'm Leilani.
Welcome to the podcast where we go to a random city's misconnections section on Craigslist, and we read the posts where some are looking for love, and others are just looking to see what Carolyn's doing for Valentine's Day.
Who's Carolyn?
Hey, Carolyn. I know you, I see you staring at me from your cubicle during lunchtime. How you doing? I haven't seen a ring on your finger in like 3 weeks.
We don't even work with a Carolyn. What are you talking about?
You know who you are. We all have a Carolyn.
We all have a Carolyn?
We all have a Carolyn. A Bruce. A Bobby.
Bobby.
That could be for a guy or a girl's name.
True.
So
it's unisex.
Tony, that's a guy and a girl's name.
True.
Kelly. So, yeah. We're going to keep that. Welcome. We are going to Baltimore this round. But before that, we are going to dive into some news. I just want to let everybody know, discretion advised. Slim picking on news this time. There was nothing going on in the news, relationship-wise or dating-wise. I mean, it's really boring out there.
It just feels like the same old articles. It feels regurgitated time and time again.
Which they do it because it gets hits. Like, the do's and don'ts of online dating now in 2018. We're 30-something days in January. Like, what else could we have learned since the end of 2017? But we found one. It's from thebolditalic.com. Wow, that sounds boring. The Bold Italic. It's called Dating Diaries. Am I dating a gay guy or just a commitment phobe? By Jesse Klein.
Well, Jesse can be also a unisex name too.
Yeah, because I wish I had Jesse's girl.
Yeah.
And that was a dude.
Yeah.
Or a lesbian.
What?
Yeah, you never know. Maybe a girl should do a cover to that, and bam, it's a whole different situation.
There you go.
I don't.
Where were you going with? You're so off kilter today.
I was about to suggest to a band with a girl lead singer, but the only one I could think of was Fleetwood Mac, and they're not doing anything like that. So
why not do a modern day one like Paramore or something?
Yeah, I thought you would give me a weird look if I would have said Paramore.
Why would I give you a weird look?
I don't know. I thought you hated Haley Williams.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
bam.
So
I wasn't that wrong. But anyways, so we're going to be reading this one. Dating Diaries. Am I dating a gay guy or just a commitment phobe? I want to ask you, have you ever asked that to yourself at all in your life?
I don't think I ever thought, the guy was gay. I just thought commitment phobe.
Never a gay guy or I think I resonate with this article because I can feel like somebody would ask that about me. Just because I have the tendencies to be a little bit more femme fatale in some instances. I grew up in a household of a single mom, so I have tendencies. But I am as straight as a skateboard ramp. Anyways. Are you good? All right. Let's get on it. Dating Diaries. Am I dating a gay guy or just a commitment phobe? I'm casually dating a guy in San Francisco. Wow. Well, I could already answer this for you. Boom. End of article. All right. There's more words.
It depends on what area in San Francisco.
A full house area. Anyways. All right, here we go. I'm casually dating a guy in San Francisco.
You're going to say gay guy.
And he could be gay, I was saying. So it says, I'm casually dating a guy in San Francisco, and he could be gay, straight, married, or just a metrosexual commitment phobe. I don't know. When I list his idiosyncrasies, I get the same two reactions from everyone. He's married or he's gay. And after 6 months, I don't feel any closer to an answer. He is older, over a dozen years senior to my 25. A bachelor pushing 40 in San Francisco isn't uncommon, but it can still raise a few eyebrows. Do you want to say something?
No, just already off the bat, I'm like, you're 25, homeboy's almost 40.
Yeah.
I'm already seeing, like, maybe a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
You're 25, bro. And so, at only 6 months? Yeah, she needs to get out of here. Go ahead. This is already disgusting me.
Okay. But with this typical Northern Californian beard and minimal gray hairs, his true age even threw a comedian doing crowd work with us on our 5th date. While he could pass for 28, his maturity is evident to me. Well, he should be mature. Because he's close to 40.
And age does not matter with dudes.
13 going on 40. He doesn't pull away when I want to discuss our relationship. He wasn't awkward when I teared up after a hard week. I'm not worried about that sending him a text that reads, I miss you, will be too clingy. He reciprocates in articulate ways I'm not used to. The men I have dated who were closer to my age deflected or ghosted when emotions were put on the table. But he won't friend me on Facebook.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Who's like, their maturity level now is showing from a 25-year-old for oh my god. Go ahead.
My friends roll their eyes at me. Quote, he doesn't want you to see the pictures with his insert wife or boyfriend here, they say. I retort that we follow each other on Instagram. But when you're trying to win a debate by comparing the different social media you're allowed to access, you've already lost. We aren't Facebook friends, but one night with a head high. What the heck? Okay, I'm going to restart that one. We aren't Facebook friends, but one night with a head high, I was curled into him as he stroked my back. I felt safe and calm in a way I have only ever felt in my mom's arms. I looked up at him and said, something about you feels like family. But he won't let me know where he lives, and he won't sleep over. I've never been to his house, and every hookup ends with a kiss at my front door around 3 a.m. When I ask if a girl is an ex or a friend, he will respond with a chuckle. Quote, she knows where I live, so she's a friend. In the middle of a lift back to my place, he panically checked his phone. When I asked what the problem was, he laughed. He laughed that he thought he might have put in his address by mistake. So he was freaking out.
Oh.
That he thought he gave the lift his address by mistake.
Oh.
And then there are the other things. The things I know are just stereotypes that I should ignore. You shouldn't ignore anything. Just throwing this out there. He dresses well. Okay. Well, a lot of people dress well. Like athletes and all these other people that can't afford to dress well. He sometimes wears leggings and is always in black briefs. Not boxer briefs. Just briefs. I don't understand that one. He has body image issues. Join the club. This guy sounds cool to me right now. From what she's doing now. I think his weird stuff with like putting in his own address, that's something else. But this whole like, the other things that are stereotypes like dressing well and all this, that doesn't raise a red flag with me. Like the dude just wants to. He occasionally calls me girl, and she spells it Gurl. Like, does he type it girl, or are you just interpreting it as girl? Also, I say girl, so... In his slightly effeminate voice, that's just me too. He bought a ring with me, but one that's not for your finger. It's for a different appendage. Below the waist. And we are in San Francisco after all. That's what she said at the end of that thing. So he bought a ring with me, and then we are in San Francisco after all.
That was it?
No, there's more, but that's just the end of that paragraph. So that's what she's saying are the stereotypes, besides not wanting to go to the address and Facebook thing. Even with all his she spelled secrets wrong. Even with all his secrets with an extra E at the end, so secrets.
Ew.
Even with all his secrets. This relationship is the most honest and vulnerable I have ever had. Definitely not the most honest. If this is the most honest one, you're not doing it right.
She's only 25, so.
I tease him about his rules, and he acknowledges that it's weird and crazy. We have a bit about getting him home before his wife or husband gets upset. There's also a running joke that with each date, I have more information and will soon be able to get his apartment's location down to a 3-block radius. As of now, I know that it's a 10-minute drive from the Planet Granite in the Presidio and located in Lower Pack Heights, and that cost him $10 for a lift from my place. Even the parts of himself he has hidden from me, we've talked about openly. This is the most sexually open city in the country, and I would accept any explanation for his behavior. Bisexual? Fine, let's get a threesome on the books. Open marriage? Okay, well, at least he isn't cheating. But the lack of any rational explanation from him makes me default to the simplest one. So I've convinced myself a gay guy couldn't love... So I convinced myself a gay guy couldn't love going down the streets.
Oh, to downtown Bonanza?
On me as much as he does, right? All right. So.
I have a lot wrong with that entire story.
I thought this was like reaching, but I want you to go first since I just read the whole article.
Okay. So, first and foremost, about the little things that she's portraying, because I'm not even gonna, I already said what I have to say about the whole Facebook thing. That's just stupid with the social media. You don't have to be friends on social media.
Yeah.
Especially, you're just 6 months in.
And I want to point out, her first line is, I'm casually dating a guy.
There you go.
I'm casually dating, so I'm casually dating you, but I want to be your friend on Facebook. I want to see all that's open. Like, I think if you have the rules and you're saying you're casually dating, it's not that hard to say I don't want to be friends on Facebook with you, because what if things go south soon? I mean, we've talked about it. Facebook profile is now like your new fingerprint or your social security number, because you get everything with that. You get birthdays, you get friends' birthdays, you get families' profiles, you get where you live, everything. But keep going.
But yeah, so that's just, I'm like, that's something she needs to get over with. Okay, I have to, when she said she was lying down with him and she felt so secured, and the only other time she felt secure is with her mom, and I'm already kind of like, and she said that she told him that he felt like a family member. I already kind of got like, ew, kind of thing, just because I'm like, now I'm beginning to feel as though this is daddy issues.
Yeah, it could be.
That just kind of freaked me out with that whole thing. So I'm like, it's kind of weirding me out.
Yeah.
Secondly, all the things that she lists about like body issues, you can be male or female with body issues. It does not matter.
Yep.
So again,
I got body issues.
Well, there you go.
I'm just throwing that out there.
There you go. So, what was it? The other thing? Oh, like, was it his briefs? It wasn't boxer briefs?
Yeah, it was just briefs.
So what's wrong with that?
I have no idea. I really have no idea. And then the leggings part, I don't understand now, because those are in. Yeah. Like, there's gym, like, there's gym apparel now that are clingy more, and they do look like leggings almost. But, I mean, they're gym stuff, and I've seen guys wear them to run and stuff. So, I mean, to me, that wasn't... I go to the gym, not very much recently, sad, but I went to the gym, and that's what people wear. If you're a hardcore runner or is getting into that, you have those, like, legging type, and you're running. So, to me, it's like... To me, when I was reading that, I didn't find anything wrong in that little paragraph about not being on Facebook, the briefs. I mean, I like boxer briefs, but I mean, that shouldn't matter. Exactly. Like, I don't understand. I've never heard that stereotype, and I've never asked about that stereotype, so.
And so it just feels like those little things is just, she's just grabbing onto, and I also feel as though her friends are feeding this into her, because I don't think she would have that big of a problem with these things, but she's talking to her friends, and her friends are like, oh no, he's wearing briefs? No, absolutely not, type of thing. And then, of course, with San Francisco having stereotypes with every little thing that a male is gay. So Oh, and then, what was it? Okay, so I wanted to throw it out there. Okay, we've been friends for how long now?
I don't know.
For a while.
Yeah, December of 2015, I think.
Yeah.
We talked about SingStar.
Yes. So, have you ever been to my house?
No.
Do you even know where I live?
No.
So, I have to throw that out there. There's nothing.
I know it's a 3-block radius from the Presidio.
So, when she says that, I'm kind of like,
I think...
I don't see there a problem. I can see it, but then I don't.
I think while you were talking, I had this, like, thing pop up, and one of the major things that you brought up early was the age difference.
Yeah.
25 to 40, guy pushing 40. So if he's been single for a while, it sounds like he has the run of the land. He knows what's going on. He knows this, that, or this. Like, I feel like this is where she's trying to get at is like, I've done this mistake. Like, he's had these rendezvous, casually dated A, B, and C girls, and he took them to his apartment, like, a couple of times. And then you have that random one that, like, 4 out of 5 are cool, but then that one on that 5th one is going to come to your house randomly and wonder why you stopped calling her, wonder why you stopped. And then he's like, I'm never going to give out my address ever again. Because she alluded that, he has a set of rules. And yes, it seems weird. He has a set of rules. So it seems like I have rules for a reason. It's like he has this like book. He's like the transporter, Jason Statham. He has rules. He doesn't talk with the shipment. He doesn't look at the shipment. He has a time limit. If you're not in that time limit, he's gone. It's over. So to me, I think that's the difference of the age difference. And then she acknowledges that it's casually dating. So it feels like they've had that conversation of this is going to be casual. They've seen each other for 6 months casually, whatever casual is. But it seems like she's always like, hey, where do you live? Hey, why don't you have me on Facebook? Like, she's doing the I miss you thing. Oh, it's not too clingy. But it seems like your casual dating wants to be something more, because you've never felt this honest and vulnerable with anybody else. So it's not like, I think there's a different motive going on here, that it's not just like, oh, well, we're casually dating and we both said it was casual and he has a set of rules, but I want him to break the rules after 6 months. I'm sure he broke the rules or didn't have any rules for A, B, and C, and then A, B, and C broke his car, hit something, or they found out about another girl that he was casually dating, and then I think that's where it goes. He has a refined dating thing that he's trying to keep himself in his bubble cool if this all goes south in the next month or two, rather than him just being like, hey, like, also talk to him. Like,
see, and I wanted to touch point about what you said about with the whole casual dating and then everything going awry for him. That's why he's trying to keep everything at bay with her. Is that if you're casual dating, in my mind, you're dating multiple people. You're not just, exclusive.
Yeah.
So that's why maybe he wants to keep everything apart from each other. And that's why maybe he acts kind of weird.
Agreed.
But like you said, if maybe she talks to him about her concerns and be like, listen, I know we're casually dating. Can we take it to the next level if you're ready? It's been 6 months.
Yeah. Have that conversation.
And then also, I mean, I feel bad because I'm bashing on her and all that. I'm kind of taking the dude side. But as a female point of view, there are some red flags that make me think that maybe he is married.
Yeah. No,
So
if you have this much, I feel like she said on the other one, like at some point, I know I need to look past these. It's like, you don't need to look past anything. If you, from how you're coming off in this article, is you want something more, you have got to take everything into account, because if he's keeping secrets from you now in the first 6 months, he's always going to keep secrets from you. So don't even, like, if this is a problem and this is going to bother you and you're just going to look past this is not going to end well.
Yeah.
Just throwing this out there. I'm not taking either one of these sides. I just think he has the rules, whether he's married or not. He has these rules. I just think it's more of a, I mean, he could be married, but I just think they're more of, he's done this for so long. If he's been single this whole time, and she said north of 12 years, her senior.
Yeah.
So at least 13 years older than her. So he's at least 38. Mm-hmm. So if he's been single this whole time in San Francisco, he knows the in and outs, has his rules, knows why he has the rules. Doesn't need you to understand why he has the rules unless you ask him, but he's just saying, these are my rules, let's respect them. But he could be doing something shady. But, I mean, I just think communication could really help this out instead of posting this on whatever weird blog this is, whatever this is.
And I like to also point out that just because a dude buys a C ring does not mean that he's gay. Mm-mm. So, I think there's all these stereotypes that she keeps grabbing onto that it does not, it's not, no.
Yeah, rooster rings don't mean anything.
I like your name better.
I'm just saying that. I mean, that was also in that paragraph of like stuff. I'm like, I don't see.
There's no issues with it.
Yeah, I don't see this as I don't get these as stereotypes. Dressing well, like, come on, guys. Like, people, it's 2018. Normal guys dress well too. Like,
yeah, a lot of guys actually dress really well. I mean, does she want like this stereotypical like alpha male?
I don't know. I don't think so. I just think she's just like, oh, he dresses well. If he's single and straight, he shouldn't be dressing well. It's like, no, a lot of people dress well.
Yeah.
Like, it's more affordable to dress well nowadays than, like, you don't just see, like, homosexuals just only wearing bow ties. They're the only ones that can buy bow ties, and that's it. It's like, no, anybody can wear a freaking bow tie.
I feel as though she's kind of jelly on that part, that he dresses probably better than her.
Yeah.
So.
That was just weird. I think you're just casually dating some guy. And if he's been single for 38 years, he probably does have commitment issues. Or doesn't jump into relationships that easily because he's probably been in a good amount of them or not enough of them. There's a lot of factors.
Exactly.
But if he's with you, I don't think he's a gay guy. So, yeah.
I mean,
if anything, I feel like he would be. You should have said "bye guy."
Yeah, bye guy.
Am I dating a bye guy or a commitment phobe? Because he can't be totally gay or totally.
Well, that's the thing. Even if he was seeking out men or whatever that may be, it would just be a commitment.
Yeah.
Phobe. That's it. It doesn't. You really don't need to label him as a gay man.
Yeah.
So I'm just. Wow.
Agreed. So, commitment phobe. That's what we say, and our detective skills with this was spot on. This case is closed. Dun, dun, dun,
see, that should be our new segment. We track down, like do these instead of crime.
Bow, 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 down.
He's just gonna keep going. He's just gonna keep going and going. Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I love that assessment. I think we hit the nail on the head. You're welcome, Jesse. Now stop writing for whatever
we need to do a segment for relationship mysteries.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the only one though.
There's has to be others.
I'll try to find one every week.
It's dating? Just a suggestion. I'm just saying.
Am I dating?
Am I dating?
Am I dating? Am I dating a guy that's commitment phobe or a lamp? I can't tell. When he walks in the room, he brightens my day. I can't tell.
Wow.
And he dresses really nicely.
You throw shade.
That's a good one. So now we're in Baltimore. Welcome to Baltimore. Do you hear the sea? Ready to get some blue crab? Taking a Ravens game? Didn't think so. Wow. Football season is over, but we are ready and primed to go. Have you been to Baltimore?
Yes. Just for a layover, I believe.
Really? Just
Yeah.
a layover?
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I think I'm going up to Maryland. I'm not sure if it's Baltimore or not, but I'm going up with Amber for her family reunion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Well, I've never been to Baltimore, but I have a friend who's from Baltimore. So, but yeah, so let's do this. Baltimore was really interesting to read. They had a lot of replies.
Really?
Yeah, people just talking back and forth, and I love to get replies because we don't get a whole bunch of replies.
This is true.
And then you get to see like a different array of people and their replies and stuff. I don't know how many times I can say replies, but
You're gonna keep saying it.
replies.
We could do have a drinking game to your replies.
Replies. You should be dead. So this one's called "You Should Have Given Me a Chance." Woman for man. I see you have yourself a new girlfriend. She is very pretty, but I really think you should have given us a chance. Maybe I wasn't clear enough about how badly I want you and want to be yours. Maybe if you would just let me start coming back over, you will remember how you feel when you're with me and how good I make you feel. It's only been a few weeks. We can still make us work. Please don't go and get tied down again. Please! Miss you, B.M.C. So.
That's just, yeah, no.
Yeah, just give us a chance.
It's
Don't get yourself tied down again.
It's only been a couple weeks.
It's only been a couple weeks.
That's all.
So we had to reply to that.
Oh.
R.E. : You should have given me a chance. Woman for man. I guess he just kept the woman for man.
Oh.
It says, give you another chance? I give you every chance in the world. You somehow turn into a victim of something every time something don't go your way.
Ooh.
You are very controlling. You are very vindictive, and I don't need any of the above in my life. Been there, did that.
You know what, with these replies, because it's just so open that you don't know who you're actually replying to.
Yeah.
That if this girl's like, oh no, I'm crushed, I'm heartbroken, he did this to me, and it's not even the person that they're talking about.
Yeah. Well, she did put a B, she signed off Miss You BMC. So you would think, like, maybe somebody would know, like, oh, I don't have anybody in my life with those initials, but you never know. Anyways, we had a reply to that reply.
Oh, snap.
And this is from the original woman. So this is Riri.
Riri.
You should have given me a chance, woman for man. I can assure you that this post was not meant for you. Me and the person I'm looking for share nothing but fantastic times together. I'm sorry, but I think you may have confused me with someone else. Then the little asterisk. I know you will never see this, but if by some miracle you do, then please call me. If you see this, you'll know who it is. I miss you so much, BMC. And then asterisk again. Like, that was...
Is there another reply to that?
No.
Oh, man.
No. There's no more replies. But I just love how it's... Like, I assure you, there's nothing wrong with the person I originally messaged, okay?
See, what if she has in her mind that everything's good, but in actuality, she's vindictive and...
Yeah.
Yeah,
she is the vindictive one.
Yeah.
Like, I assure you, you're not the right one. And it's like, BMC, I know it's you. Bonnie?
Oh, my God. Or what if it's just, like, people just go on there, because there's trolls all the time. Just troll people with replies.
I can see that, but I can also see, like, somebody going around, like, just reading these, and then, like, something triggers them, and then they just are, like, it's, like, cathartic to just, like, no! Not you again! Been there! And then the woman's just like, not you. And I like how she, in that reply to that person, like, I'm sorry, this wasn't for you. By the way, the one person I did send this message to, hit me up. Call me. Like, just letting you know I'm still here. But yeah,
Wow.
I just love that reply because they're just like, It reminded me of in high school, me and my friend John loved to just make up songs and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And we were called the Bake Sale Boys.
Wait, is that the video that you have on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were the Bake Sale Boys, and then when we grew up, we were the Bake Sale Men. And then our hit single, Bake Sale, killed it. every time we had a bake sale, people loved us. We would play it in front of the auditorium, in front of everybody, to let everybody know Friday we had a bake sale. Everybody knew the words. They clamored for us.
I think you should put that link in the description.
Yeah,
on this on YouTube.
For sure. But then we were the bake sale man, and then we went to the transparent windows, and then we tried to write a book. We got 2 books out there. Not good. But
whatever.
But there was one time where me and Amar, we like rap a lot. So him and I, my friend Amar, who is Indian, and then me, white, the normal rap duo.
I could see this. Could be a new thing.
Yeah. So we try to. So all 3 of us like try to write a song. Mm-hmm. Amar and John go way back, and then I just horned in on them. Horned in.
That does not sound right.
So there was one time when we were in Bible class, and we were writing a song. John and I were like writing the song, and we were talking like we tried to make it a love song, right? And we can't talk to each other, so we're just writing down lines back and forth. And finally, we were like, I don't know where else to go with this. So he was like, give it to Amar, and so I gave it to Amar. Clearly, we were writing a love song, but Amar took it and started writing like, I hate you. You don't know me. I gave you everything. I gave you all the stuff, love in the world, and now you just want to crush me. And when he gave it back to us, John and I just started bursting laughing because we were just like, dude, totally missed it. Missed everything. Like, did you read the chorus? And he's like, yeah, I read the chorus. It was clearly going to be a love-hate song. And I'm like, no, it's not.
It could have worked.
So that just reminded me of this, where it's like,
oh my God.
I love you. I miss you. Give us a chance. You a chance? Sorry. We are all good. Sorry about whatever happened to you. No, thank you. This one I think could be. I kind of want to. I want to do another reply one before we get to the star of the show. I think.
Okay.
Or one of the stars of the show. So this one's another reply. This one says, "You guessed it, woman for man." A lot of women for men in Baltimore area. Love it because we don't get a lot of those.
True.
It's more like men going, "Yo, yoga pants on the bus."
Oh God.
You were staring at me. I know it. And then you got off, and you looked back, like, follow me. And then I was like, girl, I gotta go 3 more stops. You know how long the bus goes if I lose you? So hit me up, yoga pants. All right, so this is, you guessed it, woman for man. Every time I see or hear from you, I post a misconnection. I post because I know you look for it. You responded to my last ad about a surprise, but honestly, I just like the fantasy of it all. Oh. If you ever called me out, parentheses, I'm sure you never will, on it, I would pretend to know nothing about this little game we have going on and give a little nod. I sure hope you do. I sure hope you don't mind being my victim.
What?
I think Matt Lauer also said that.
Oh my God.
As he closed the door.
Jesus.
It's just too much fun. He also said that. From what I've heard, you are very happy, and that's great. I'm keeping my distance for GP. I don't know what the GP stands for.
I don't know either.
But everyone knows I don't want to. Likewise, you shouldn't be reading this. See you next time. So I guess this person and this other person like flirt, quote unquote flirt. And whenever he sees her post misconnections and then knows she's in a relationship, but they're like going back and forth. I don't know.
But why would you use the word victim?
Because it's weird. Reply. You guessed it. Woman for man. Hopefully this is the exact woman because there was not another reply. I've left you a very detailed response in your hometown rants and raves. Trust me, you might want to rethink your game plan and stick with those yo boys at the W/D. I don't know what that stands for. Maybe they'll kick each other over you. Maybe they'll kick each other over you or for you. Would you like to see the videos? But I want nothing to do with your sick, evil, disease-ridden, cold-hearted ass.
What?
Yes. Yes! I have a new woman in my life, and I'm extremely happy with her. She actually does what you couldn't do. She keeps a smile on my face. Ta-ta, yo girl, a.k.a. property of Leroy. Ha!
They put ha at the end?
They put a LMFAO.
Oh.
But I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to say.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that was for her.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't understand
That
this.
was another one. That was just like...
like weird replies that I don't think they go together.
Like very weird, like getting in your face, like I told you replies. Like, hey, let's all calm down. Let's all hang out. Let's just get along. Oh. Okay, let's do this one. This might be a short episode.
Dang.
This one's called Tinder Hookup. Woman for Man. Yet again. Woman for Man. We met on Tinder July last year. It started off as the best hookup ever. In all caps, ever. The best hookup ever. Oh yeah, hold on. I said that wrong.
You said ever wrong?
I said it wrong. It started off as the best hookup ever. ... The best everything ever.
Oh God.
I wanted to know you forever.
Oh my God.
All in caps, forever. I wanted to know you forever. ... But I really wish we weren't so careless. ... I really wish that didn't happen between us. ... If I could turn back time.
Okay, sure. Don't you dare start singing.
If I could turn back time.
Snap.
If I could fall asleep. I love that song. So, I really wish that didn't happen between us. ... If I could turn back time to that first day, all caps, I would. I really miss you. Just the letter U. In parentheses, I doubt this person would ever see this, but I had to put it out there. Put out what?
I was like, that doesn't really give any details of like the hookup. Like you just said when it happened, and then it was the best thing you've had forever.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I feel like this dude, like, if they hooked up like she says they did, and then she was talking like this on like the hookup part of it, I'm sure this dude was like, bye. like just like as they're making out, she's just like, this is the best ever, and he's like, oh yeah, it is great, and then she pulls back and like grabs the side of his head and she's like, ever, and just starts shaking it. He's like, okay. But he's like, I gotta keep going with this, and then I gotta get out of here.
He just played along.
Yeah,
to be nice.
Like, yeah. It's like, I want to know you forever. Like they're like hanging out at like when he's like getting all dressed back up, and then she's just like, I want to know you, and it's like, we gotta know each other, and then like he's like, I gotta get out of here, and then she's just like, no, I mean forever. And he's like, what was that? And she's like, forever. Let's know each other. Let's stay here forever. Like, can I leave? Or is that a threat? Or can I go?
Wait, in the thing, she didn't say how long it was for? It was just a hookup on that day? Or that month?
What?
She said it was July of last year.
Yeah, July of last year. Tinder July of last year.
So she's just writing about it now?
I guess so. I'm thinking he unmatched her. Like, he went through, I want to be like this forever. And then he's like, okay, cool. And then right when he walked out of wherever they were, he like took off down the hall after like, you do the thing where like, he's like, okay, see, I'll message you real soon. And then he closes the door and you do like the walk, like slow walk.
Oh my God.
Out, like to be like, okay, nothing weird. Like, and then he just takes off when he thinks he's out of like earshot, and then he unmatched her because it's not gonna happen. This is why the rules were made, Jesse. This is why the rules are made for women like this.
Which I have a question about that.
What?
Afterwards. Oh well, no, just.
I'm done with this. That was the whole thing.
Oh, that was it?
That was the whole thing.
Oh man. Just basically like, okay, say is it etiquette that it's okay to unmatch someone if you got their phone number or something like that? You're like good to go.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. It just seems odd to be like, hey, we connected, we talked, we got the phone number. Now I'll just unmatch you. It's just a little weird to go through the extra step of just unmatching if you still like the person.
Yeah. I always wondered about that.
And plus, everybody likes to see that number.
Well, yeah, of
like,
course.
up there and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Whenever you're having a bad day, you look at it, and then you have those people that take stock of it. It's just like, I went down 3 people? No!
When I first started, I was that person, yes.
I think we were all that person.
I was like, I have 250! I have 250!
Like, you just see, like, the in your mind, there's, like, a bar graph, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, ooh, last quarter's numbers are in, and we went down 3 people. This time last year, we should be doubling our people.
Did you start getting a game plan in your head? Like, should I switch out pictures? Should I beef up my bio?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. I haven't, when I had Tinder, I hadn't changed the pictures in forever. Like, I just have a nice portfolio of, like, every look I could have. I have one with, longer hair. I have one with very short hair. I have one from a profile picture style, one just, like, casual style. Beards, no beards. I have all, so I could be like, which one do you like? You like the one with the beard? Because here's me with a beard. You like clean shaven? I got that too. And if you just like a little like fuzz, I got that as well. What would you like?
Please don't tell me you put up one with that hat.
What hat?
I don't know. You look like you were doing glamour shots, and you do different poses with like a fedora.
I need to delete this. I need to delete that album because that was.
The look on your face was amazing just now.
Because one of the people on Facebook tagged me in a video where a white kid is like yelling at the mirror and he's wearing a fedora and he's yelling at people. Have you seen that video?
No, but
you haven't seen it?
Amazing.
He's like, screw you. I can wear a fedora because it's classy. It's classy like that. And you're just...
Wait, no, I have heard about this.
You're just making fun of me because you can't pull it off. Because you could never pull it off. Because I'm classy. And he's like just cursing at it. And then this person like tagged me and going like, why does this remind me of you, Drew? And I'm like... I was like, because I'm classy? And they're like, no, that's not it. I'm like, it's probably because of the one album I have on Facebook. And they're like, that's it.
They just wanted you to say it. They knew all along.
I'm like, I'm going to delete that. And I had to message that person privately and be like, stop bringing up my past mistakes or I will take this away from you.
That should be somehow on the thumbnail that you make. For this
I'm
podcast.
not putting on anything.
Why not? Dude, it needs to happen.
Maybe.
It needs to be shared. Just along with your music video.
Enough.
People need to see you.
Enough. I have rules for a reason. Thought I put my address.
God.
Okay, so we're down to our last 2.
Okay.
But the last 2 are golden, in my opinion.
They're golden. All right.
I only read... This one is small, and then the other one's kind of long, and I've only read the first paragraph of the first one.
Okay.
Of the second one. So this one's smaller. It's called, I'm the Uber driver you effed, and then your boyfriend called.
Nice.
Man for woman. The first one for man. Wow, we had a lot of women. Picked you up at Pendry. I picked you up at the Pendry last Saturday night around 12:30 a.m.
Dang.
You invited me to your apartment on Charles Street, and I was effing you, and your boyfriend called. You rushed me out quickly, and I left my jacket there. Parentheses, the one with the funny patch on the sleeve that you liked. It's not a huge deal, but I like that jacket. Even if we don't hook up again, I'd like to get my jacket back somehow. If you see this, please check in and let's figure something out.
Okay, first and foremost, speaking from a past, like, Uber driver and Lyft driver, you have their phone number and all that.
You do?
Yeah, they have their contact information.
Oh, then... This dude's stupid.
So there's a way for, because especially I've been taking Ubers and Lyfts lately. If there's an issue, you contact them and say, hey, I think you just went by my house or whatever. Can you come back?
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, this is like the people that are like, oh, the Tinder, the whole Tinder thing. Like, you're clearly mistaken. Learn technology. I didn't know that. I just thought it was funny. The dude's just like, even if we don't hook up. But I think he wanted to be like get that, like, maybe he just doesn't know how the app works or whatever. I don't know. He's an idiot.
Yeah, but okay, what I don't understand, I guess you randomly get people off of Lyft or Uber or whatnot.
Yeah.
And so, did she just randomly get the dude, and then she said, oh yeah, he's doable.
Well, clearly it was 12:30 a.m. Nothing good happens at 12:30.
This is true.
I guess she was drinking with friends, and then she was just like, yo, why do I even have to text the dude and wait? Like, I got this guy. He looks fine. The back of his head looks good. Like, let's do this.
That looks good.
Let's do this. I'm already at my apartment. He's driving me to my apartment. It's like when you're it's like when your friend's making, like, just took out one of those frozen pizzas out of the oven.
Yeah.
And you don't have food.
Mm-hmm.
And you could call a delivery guy to get you a pizza.
True.
But you could just ask your friend for the pizza that's sitting right there. I'm just saying. Hey, I'll spot you a couple bucks. Give me some of that DiGiorno. Is that delivery? No, it's going in my mouth.
Wow.
So, I just thought that was funny. Uber driver getting some love or just sex and then losing his jacket. Bro, she just wanted the jacket. So this last story is called Fresher Than the Chicken, Woman for Man. And this one's a long one. It's a good sized one. But in the first beginning, it's very well written. So, Fresher Than the Chicken, Woman for Man. Last Saturday night, around 4 p.m., I was feeling listless. I walked to Rofo to grab a coffee, dragging my feet the whole way. Things aren't going right in my life. I'm drowning in debt. I'm more alone than I've ever been, despite the revolving door of eager dick that's filled my nights. As winter's nips and bites are breaking the skin of my seasonal depression, I keep weighing the pros and cons of continuing to push through this ever-sinking valley. Little did I know that walk was the single greatest decision I've made in months. A breath of fresh air to interrupt my emotional pneumonia. Why? Because I saw you there, whoever you are. Your dark brown hair glistened like molasses and felt tousled across your pointed ears. Your eyes were the exact shade of blue. I've never read past that part. I just saw how long it was. I liked the first paragraph, so now I don't know where this is going. Your dark brown hair glistened like molasses and felt tousled across your pointed ears. Your eyes were the exact shade of blue as the Lowe's logo, and sharply set deep into your weathered face. You've seen some crap, and I like that in a man.
What the hell?
Your body was slight, but your frame was shrouded in slivers muscle. Every inch of you was covered in alabaster skin and adorned with marks, moles, and bruises. How do you know how much do you know about the skin? Like, was he wearing, like, no shirt?
You're getting detail like Stephen King. Jesus.
All of you, it's as long as Stephen King's books. It's a short story. 250 pages in a short story, Stephen. All of your body's delicate indentations formed a trail I want to explore with my tongue.
Whoa. You
strolled around Rofo like the king in your well-fitted jeans. I could see the outline of your soldier. She actually says soldier.
This chick needs to be like a writer for a living if she's not.
She should write for the bold italic about her committed issue boyfriend. I could see the outline of your soldier, and I was so ready for battle. I tried to haunt my wanting stares, but all I could think about was furiously knocking all of the freshly fried, fragrant chicken onto the floor. I imagined you would look at me puzzled and ask what I was doing, and then like a cataclysmic storm of lust, or lust. Oh no, like a cataclysm. Man, I just ruined her story. Freshly onto the floor. I imagined you would look at me puzzled and ask what I was doing, and then like a cataclysmic storm, our lust would erupt, and you'd take me right there. Next thing you know, we've lost all shame and control. I'm riding the D like I stole it amongst the piles of breasts and drumsticks littering the pine salt-streaked linoleum. I could feed you a juicy thigh while I drive my extra, with a lot of X's, extra juicy thighs into your aching bone. With every enthusiastic bounce, you could have one hand on a drumstick and one hand on my boob as I lovingly cup your bouncy balls at the same time. Because I am one fantastic multitasker. In parentheses, just so you know. The Rofo staff would probably be shocked and horrified, but we wouldn't even notice them in the room. Consider this and get back to me. I don't care if we get arrested for indecent exposure. Life is short, and I want to Rofo you into oblivion.
Good God.
P.S. I don't actually want to go to jail for banging in public, so we would just have to recreate this fantasy in my aunt's basement where I stay or something. Oh, that got weird quick.
That chick is awesome, though.
I love the creativity.
Yes.
In that. That was very well thought out, well planned. And I like the idea that she saw this dude, followed him around, followed him out to his car probably, and then drove home with whatever coffee or whatever. And then had to sit down and write all this out while still thinking about it. Mm-hmm. Screw these 50 Shades of Freed and Twilight fanfiction. I want the Rofo Chronicles in theaters now.
I just imagine that whole thing taking place in slow motion the entire time with chicken falling all around them.
Yeah. Christian Grey move over for the chicken, the fried chicken, I can't even think of it.
50 Shades of Rofo.
Yeah.
Or 50 Shades of Chicken.
The 50 smells of chicken.
50 pieces of chicken.
The tagline would be, I'm an excellent multitasker.
Parentheses, just so you know.
Just so you know. I can't even think of any tagline that's from 50 Shades of Grey, because I would love to have come up with a trailer for it.
Oh my god, that would be so awesome.
A trailer, just Mr. Grey will see you down. Oh my god. Her just slowly putting a drumstick in his mouth while being on him, on top of him, oh.
That'd be really greasy. That's a grease mess.
Yeah, but think of the smells. The fragrant chicken.
At least you're eating at the exact same time. That's multitasking.
Oh my gosh. Now I really want to do, go to, Publix or something and recreate, You can't film in here. Shh, this is art.
Yes.
But that's it. That's all for this week. In Baltimore. Yeah. So we hope you liked Jesse's article. And then Baltimore had a lot of good stuff in it.
Yeah.
People yelling at each other for not doing much of anything, mm-hmm. and then fresher than the chicken.
Yep. I like that we ended on that.
I knew it was going to be good.
That was a gem.
From the first paragraph, I was
that was a gem.
Yeah, and very great detail.
Yes.
The eyes were bluer than the Lowe's logo.
Right? Who compares anything to Lowe's logo? Seriously.
I'm telling you, that was the best thing I've read in a long time, of any book I've read in a long time. I'm still waiting for the Fresher Than Chicken Chronicles.
Right? Fresher
Than the Chicken, and then it's Fresher Than... I don't even know. I'm trying to do the sequels, but I can't even think of it. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this week's podcast. So, thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. Give us a like. Give us a comment, subscribe. If you're listening to this on iTunes, give us a rating and comment so we know we have listeners and we're not just doing this because we're desperate.
We need ratings bad.
So bad. We're desperate. We'll freaking bribe you. Whatever. So yeah, that's it for us this week. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Leilani.
See ya.